Hey YouTube, it is Raceday2011, the Diecast Kid, www.NASCARDiecastnews.weebly.com. Well, before we get on with this beautiful looking diecast we got here, first of all, we gotta love IndyCars, and this is another edition of Greenlight IndyCar Diecast reviews by one and only yours truly, Raceday2011, yeah, whatever. Anyways, trying to think of like an exclusive diecast review, meanwhile Brody and David and Brian do them as well. But anyways, time for another little episode here, guys, and this is going to be a little bit different than what you normally expect out of diecast reviews. We're going to do a diecast review, first of all, on the Indianapolis 500 program car for the 2017 Verizon IndyCar season and the 101st running of the Indy 500. Let me tell you, I don't think this will live up to the 100th running and the storyline behind it, which Alexander Rossi completely stole the show, but I think that this race is going to be one for the books as well. But anyways, comment below if you would like more episodes like these at the end of this video, because I'm planning to do more of these with the Verizon IndyCars to get people more into IndyCar racing and to get people hyped up for the Indianapolis 500. Yes, I will be attending this year's Indy 500, as I always do. So in the month of May, this channel is going to become littered with IndyCar diecast reviews. And we got plenty of diecasts to review for the month of May, and we will go over which diecast will be coming out the month of May, where do you get your diecast in the month of May, and what to do after the month of May, where to go for your Verizon IndyCar race, and to get your IndyCar diecast. So let's proceed to talk about the packaging. The packaging is something pretty cool. It's got a lot of imprints to it this year. As we'll turn it to the left here, as you can see, they're about to start the 100th running of the 500. This is the start of the 100th running of the 500 because you can see Joseph Newgarden and Ryan Hunter-Reay on the front row. Unbelievably, they cut out Hinchcliffe on that picture. Hinchcliffe's on this one. Here we go. You can see the front row right there, all the rows of three. That is such a signature thing with the 500. To me, some people, like my friend Weston, get so excited over the 4-wide start at World of Outlaws races. To me, there's just nothing like a 3-wide start going to the start of the Indianapolis 500. Both of those starts are just amazing. 4-wide, 3-wide, there's just something special about it. And when you see those cars go 3 by 3 by 3 by 3, you just know that something amazing is going to happen here at the world's greatest race course. As you can see, you got the IMS logo, green lights, and let's see, a limited edition adult collectible 1/18 scale. As you can see, what the hell? Oh my god, they always call me during my reviews. What, Derek? You call me during a video. Yes, you did! By the way, we got shop.ims.com, and if you look at the description here, this is where you can normally buy your Verizon IndyCars, and yes, they did increase the prices this year, unfortunately. So maybe if you want to stick with the 164 of this program car, that will be coming out very soon. But as I'm joined here by Derek, who won't be attending this year's Indianapolis 500 by my knowledge, we're going to try to educate him on why he should attend the Indianapolis 500. Derek, let me tell you something, man. There's nothing like the Indy 500. It's just a special race to us, you know? And one of my things here I want to do as a diecast reviewer is share my passion for IndyCar racing. And this is my golden opportunity to do so. Review a 500 program car. Now, before we go on with this diecast, we're going to have ourselves a little talk with here, Mr. Derek here. We're going to talk about diecasts that you're going to expect this month of May. And you're going to contribute, Derek. You're going to contribute to say which diecast you'll be getting this year for IndyCar. So, we have as follows for the Verizon IndyCar diecast this year. Simon Pagino's Menards car. We have Joseph Newgarden's Verizon. Helios AAA, Hitachi, and Shell V-Power. We also got Connor Daly. Connor Daly diecast is getting made this year, Derek. We're also getting Max Chilton and the new Honda Aero kits. We don't know about Scott Dixon because Scott Dixon technically does not have a sponsor yet for the Indianapolis 500 this year since Target left. We have Tony Kanaan's NTT Data. We have Will Powers Verizon. Carlos Munoz's ABC Supply Car. I mean, what's going on with the list here? We also got Marco Andretti's H-grade car. That's going to be a beautiful car. The H-grade models could be a beautiful model when it comes in. We also got Ryan Hunter-Reay's DHL. That's going to be beautiful on the Honda Aero kit. I would show you guys here, but stare at that lovely 500 program car. This is beautiful. We also have Alexander Rossi. He's getting a diecast remade. Alexander Rossi, ever since he won the 500, believe it or not, Napa has used him so much in their corporate events. He's been like a rock star with them. They love Alexander Rossi. And so we're getting a diecast of his this year too. And I think I'm missing a couple. I think I've gotten every single one of them. But that's about it for wave number 1. However, wave number 2 will be coming in, and that will be released. That'll be released sometime after the IndyCar season is over. So the diecast talk here. First of all, what diecast are you getting this year, Derek? What diecast are you getting this year for IndyCar?
Well, definitely the Ganassi cars, and then it depends from there. I guess I'll have to make a list.
Well, keep an eye for these reviews, and if you're wondering what IndyCar diecast you get this year, be sure to tune into myself, David Land, Original Big Bride, Diecast Reviews. We'll have you covered the month of May. We will have you covered completely with IndyCar Diecast Reviews. And Charlie Kimball, I forgot him too. That's who I was forgetting, Charlie. Can't forget about Charlie, what a nice guy. And to get your Verizon IndyCars, the Verizon IndyCars, this is something I can't stress enough with IndyCars. You know, IMS is a good source for IndyCars. They have great staff. I know people who work there. Caitlin, the shipping department, they're all good people. They really are. But the shipping might be a little too much for the common buyer if you're just buying 164s. If you're buying 118s, $9.95 is not really the end of the world. But for 164, that's just downright ridiculous. So I'm going to post a link here in the chat, or what chat? It's the description. Gutswear.com. That's where you go, or gearheadsindy.com. I'll say it again. Gutswear.com or gearheadsindy.com. That's your sources. And if you live in the country of Canada, Toronto Motorsports, they'll have every single 164 this year. Go follow my friend Derek. I believe his name is Derek from Toronto Motorsports. He sells good Indy cars. Also, freetimehobbies.com. I forgot to mention those fine people. They sell them for $5.99, $2.95 shipping. So you live in the South, order from Freetime Hobbies. Live in the Midwest or the Northeast, you might want to order off Gutswear. On the West Coast, you order from Alpha Collectibles. They're on eBay. But if you want to order somewhere else other than eBay, those are the stores you would go to. But also for the month of May, you know, just having the diecast ready in time for the 500 is something Greenlight always does taking care of. This is why they only have the Oval Aero kit. The Indianapolis 500 is the big seller for IndyCar diecasts. As you can see, I'm making Donald Trump-like type poses as I'm speaking here. This is like a speech for me here, for God's sakes. Let me tell you something. This is something that you should take advantage of and listen. Listen closely because, you know, we know our IndyCar buying stuff. We know how to get the stuff. We know how to get it autographed. And we know how to provide the reviews for you guys. So take the information. Go to those websites in the month of May. Sporadically, they'll come up one by one. Graham Rahal, I forgot him too. Graham Rahal's Steak and Shake and United Rentals. We forgot about Mr. Rahal too. So we'll provide a list in the description below if we really need to. But Derek, what is your favorite thing about IndyCar Diecast that you really like about the 164s that we just stress all the time about?
Well, I really haven't gotten a chance to get my hands on an actual 164 IndyCar, but I do like the packaging is pretty neat, but I also hear about they have rubber tires and all that stuff, and that certainly is a lot better than the NASCARs.
Die-cast metal chassis, synthetic rubber tires, and barely any decaling errors. You know, sometimes you might get one of those die-casts where a wing falls off or two. That's where you call up the Speedway, you call up Free Time Hobbies, and you say, hey, I want to return. But that's very rare that happens. I've only seen it like, what, 4 or 5 times in the almost 10 years I've collected, not 10 years, 6 years I collected IndyCar diecasts. So it's pretty rare occasion that happens. But mostly I keep my diecasts in the box, so that's another thing too. By the way, post in the comments below what IndyCar diecast you'll be getting. Contribute to the conversation. We'll chat with you in the comments what IndyCars you're getting and what IndyCar races you going to if you're going to any. You know, this year I will be going to the GP and the 500. I'll be going to Mid-Ohio, most likely. Pocono, definite. Watkins Glen, definite. And the two of us, Derek and I, will be most likely going to Sonoma for the finale. Yes, I'm taking a plane from New Jersey and I'm flying to California to go see the IndyCar race. That's how dedicated of a fan I am.
He's going all the way across the country.
Going all the way across the country. So that was our diecast talk for today. I really hope that was good, vital information. This is something that I cannot stress enough to you guys, and I cannot stress enough that when you go to IndyCar races, please invest in the garage passes. IndyCar offers the fan accessibility to go up and close with the cars, the mechanics, the engineers, and the drivers. Get your diecast signed. You walk up to Simon Pagino, you can say, hey, I want this signed. They'll sign it for you. Not that NASCAR drivers do it. NASCAR drivers are very cool as well. But it's a little bit easier, a little less expensive to get IndyCar garage passes. And, you know, this is something that I stress as a fan. That this is what sells me as a fan. This is what I guarantee this will have the upper hand on with everything else. Well, not really. IMSA and World of Outlaws have free. Discard what I said there. Anyways, but the fan accessibility is something that I stress enough. Get your diecast signed. Get your hero card signed. Get your pictures with the drivers. They're just so friendly, so kind. I'm friends with so many of the drivers. Like, I walk up to the Speedway, Mark Guendretti knows me. You know, Hinchcliffe knows me. Carlos Munoz remembers me. I think even Elio and Simon Pagino knows Brian. This is how close the drivers are to their fans. Simon Pagino remembers Brian because he wore the Avaya shirt when it first came out. Hinchcliffe knows me because I'm just a wacky old ginger that asks for his autograph all the time. And Carlos Munoz sure remembers me because I have all the diecasts. That's what he says to me. Anyways, enough about our diecast talk. I hope you guys enjoyed that segment. Please comment below if we want to do more of these. I will certainly do that. Anyways, we have on the car 2017. We have Chevrolet Verizon IndyCar Series. Oh my goodness God. Who messaged me again? This is becoming the diecast review that everybody wants to chime in on. Now Brian's chiming in on this. Holy Christ, this is the ultimate video here. I'm gonna kick your guys' asses for chiming in on this video. Oh my God. He's gonna come on here and we're gonna be like, oh Brian, we're doing a diecast review. This is unplanned, folks. I do this unscripted. 101st running of the Indianapolis 500. Save the date. It is May 28th, 2017. Brian, welcome to our diecast review of the program car. How you feeling, bro?
Very well. I'm glad I just had a nice little nap, just come back from you, so I definitely am excited.
We have the Firestone Indy 500 tires. We had a whole lecture about IndyCar Diecast, Brian. You missed it.
Ah, shoot.
May 28th. Save the date. 101st running Oh, this is a little funky. You'll see what I'm talking about here. We have the Indy 500 logo. It really should be coming down this way. You'll see what I'm talking about here in a second. 2017 Indianapolis Motor Speedway, Verizon IndyCar Series, Chevrolet, Firestone. And we have 2017 on top of the side pods. We have the 101st Indy 500 logo on the wing. And here's what I was talking about. That's how the Indy 500 logo should be. This side is not. Come on, guys. You guys know better than this. The side's not the same as the left. Oh my god, I know you guys can barely hear them. Let's see if I can raise their volume. There we go. Sorry, if you guys couldn't hear them the whole video, we'll probably have to put some subtitles in that. But this is just too perfect. Anyways, livery review. We have bricks on the side, what do you call it, the wing plates. They're colored blue. And I believe that this year's Indy 500's in tribute to our servicemen because the Fuzzy's vodka bottle has the servicemen tribute on it. So, Brian, we have to buy a bottle of vodka for your parents.
Oh, that would be awesome. Go on, support your troops when you go with the Indy 500 people.
So we have to buy the Fuzzy's bottle of vodka. And believe me, if Elio finishes second again, I'm going to drink that bottle of vodka.
That's going to be interesting way back home for me.
There'll be a red stripe, and the rest of the wings all colored white. We have a V shape of a red stripe. The rest of the nose is all colored white. Sorry about the noise, guys. Then we have the side of the tub, which is colored blue. We have bricks on the floor of the car, which is colored blue. A blue stripe and a red stripe. Very patriotic Indy 500 car, because I believe that this year's running and all the merchandise is kind of paying tribute to our servicemen, because I remember seeing on the bottle of vodka this morning. But anyways, we have the top of the side pod. We have red, blue stripe, and then white. Red, white, and blue on the tire guard. And the wings all colored white. Proceed to the back of the car. We have the gearbox, the starter, caution light, and the bumper guards. There's literally nothing in them, and that would be almost impossible to get something in there, which is normally the decals for the car numbers. And this side is not the same as the left, because that's how the 500 logo should be. By the way, save the date. And it's presented by Pengrade Motor Oil. Anyways, last minute thoughts. We had a diecast talk type video. I want to get Brian's feed on what diecast he's getting, where he's getting them from. Well, we know that. And what's he looking forward to this year for the 500?
Well, I cannot wait for the month of May, and I'm glad to be in this video, Rob, because this is probably my favorite race throughout the whole racing season. Sorry, NASCAR, but IndyCar has to come first when it's the month of May, especially the Indy 500. But I plan on getting probably this car and a few more, like the Menards car from our 2016 champion Simon Pagino, all from, and some Hitchwood diecast, all from this awesome place, Scotsware at, which is outside of the Indianapolis Speedway gates. And yeah, wait for my third attempt here for the 8500. So it's going to be awesome.
Now, if their store's open still, because I thought they were moving, if you're at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway for the 500 this year, just walk across Gate 1. Go to Gate 1, exit Gate 1. That little building that's outside of Gate 1 is the track supplier for diecast, and they are a retail business. So go support the small business. Go to Gutswear. Gutswear is literally on Georgetown Road, and it's right next to Gate 1. Fine people. Great people. We love them, Brian, don't we?
Very convenient. You see two schmucks that are for the name Brian and Rob, say hi.
Say hi to us if you see us at Gutswear. If you're in the garage area, wait till I get my autograph first. Comment, like, and subscribe. This is Raceday2011 wishing you a very happy month of May if I don't see you again till then, because Lord knows when diecasts are coming out with the Chinese New Year bull crap. Comment, like, and subscribe. Raceday2011 reminding you to join the fight to stop bullying. It gets better. All the diecast kid is saying is give peace a chance, and winners drink milk.